Hi, friends. Dr. Nancy Trimbley here, putting the power and knowledge of your health back in your hands. If you've seen any of my posts on what I call my big bowls, and actually our big bowl recipes and our course is inside our Undercover Vitality membership now. If you have seen some of these bowls, I use salami and other good quality cured meats, very often from Italy, which I find in one of my local grocery stores. And I've had people comment, ugh, what are you doing? You can't eat that. It's bad for you. Well, my original title for this video was Fruit Loops or Cured Meat, which is better? I am more afraid of Fruit Loops than I am of any kind of cured meat or bacon. But I thought to myself, why is that? Why do I feel like it's okay to put salami in things? Why do I think it's okay to eat bacon? I am a protein type, and I feel like because of my genetics, I am somebody that needs to eat meat, and we all different in that regard. Some of you out there are certified vegans, and it's good for you. Some of you are vegetarians. Some of you are lovo-acto or lovo, was it ovo-lacto vegetarians, and you do fine with that, and that's exactly where you should be. For me, I'm a protein type and I'm a carnivore. So with that aside though, are those types of proteins really dangerous for us? Because we all have heard about nitrates and nitrites and we want to stay away from them. I'm like, really? Let me look into this. So I'm going to share a screen with you. And I stumbled upon this article with and there's our Fruit Loops label. Like, how could that be bad for you? How it's so close to nature, right? So close to nature. Those food colorings are fine for you, and all those grams of sugar, 12 grams of sugar in one serving, it's fine. Anywho, back to our topic. I stumbled upon a couple of articles, and this one goes back to 2010 on nitrates, and it talks about how in a lot of vegetables there is more nitrite than in cured meat. And here I have my cured meat. I don't know if you can see it. There's some. This is uncured bacon, and this is Italian dried salami. And I look at the labels. Now, this one, interestingly, says that there is pork, salt, and less than 2% of the following, of course, it has natural flavoring. Sorry, I know natural flavoring I should not be eating, but I do make some exceptions to get my protein. Wine, and then there's sodium nitrite, sodium nitrate, lactic acid, and a starter culture because cured meat, it's a process of using salt and time to draw the fluids, draw the water out of the meat. And the salt and the nitrite acts as a preservative to prevent against botulism. So it is very important. It's not just in there just as a fluke or to be dangerous. It is necessary to keep the meat fresh. Now, it's interesting here, and I stumbled upon this. This package for uncured bacon says no nitrate, no nitrite, um, except for naturally occurring nitrite in sea salt and celery powder. Celery powder and apparently celery juice have a very high level of nitrite. So this company just uses celery powder for its nitrite because it is essential to curing or preserving the meat, the cured meat. Now, this is a far cry from your bologna or your other sliced deli meats. That is a completely different process, which I won't go into here, but some of these articles explain it, how they infuse water in and they tumble it, these like meat cylinders in these tumblers just to make them more puffy so they can charge more. Anyway, it's a whole different thing. So this article was super interesting because it talked about how the nitrite is flipped back and forth. It's a chemical that's two are very close to each other, and our body flips them back and forth. And as a matter of fact, it says that there was a study published in 2003 that there is this amazing human body and bacteria symbiosis, because we have all these good bacteria in our body. And what it says is that when we eat something, nitrate is absorbed through our gut into the bloodstream, and it's picked up by our salivary glands. Now, our salivary glands do a couple of things. They start the digestion process of breaking down foods in our mouth. And also, what it says here is that the salivary glands then secrete the nitrate into our mouth, and our good bacteria in our mouth uses it as an energy source. And as it uses it as for energy, it converts it back to nitrite. We swallow it, and then it's reabsorbed back into our bloodstream. So there's this constant like reusing of this compound. The other thing that this article brings up is that a lot of vegetables have way more nitrate or nitrite than cured meat. And I found this this chart here, and this was published by, see, I thought I found it. Let's see. ResearchGate. Oh my gosh, I don't have my source here. Let's see. Michelle Steck. There's a whole list of people. Oh, here we go. Development of estimates of dietary nitrates, nitrites, and nitrosamines for use in the Short Willett Food Frequency Questionnaire. Okay, great. So these are nutritionists, and they published this chart for their research. And here we go. Here's meat and bean products, which they lump together. 2 slices of bacon is 16. Let's see if 16 grams, milligrams per serving. 16 milligrams per serving for bacon, 16. When you look at refried beans, a 1 cup of refried beans has 262 milligrams per serving. If you look at, let's see, let me give you a crazy one. A baked potato, 1 cup, 156. Soy milk, 244. Spinach or collard greens cooked, a 1/2 cup, 90 milligrams per serving. So you can see that is a far cry from 16 milligrams per serving for the bacon. So I do not feel bad putting cured meat into my big bowls. I do not feel bad getting protein through bacon. And you have to imagine that although this does not look like a pig, it does not look like meat cut from a food animal. It is way closer to the source than a Fruit Loop. So that's all I have to say about that. Bye for now.